Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो भारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% करे नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero complaint level, मौज में रहो, be happy.
Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Am I audible to all? Yes? Good. Here there are kids. So I'll start with a kidding story. There was a boy, like this boy, and he happened to go to Tiruvannamalai when Bhagwan was there. And everybody will go to Namaskar and sit down. Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi, hardly he used to talk. Many people had this notion that he is observing Mauna. But he was not observing Mauna. He has nothing to talk. Therefore, he was not talking. So, people will come to Namaskar, sit down. See, one of our happy mantra you have heard, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. This was Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi. He never invited anybody, please come, and he never told anybody, please go. See? Inviting somebody to come means creating friends in this world, and telling somebody to go means creating enemies. So, what is our life? We want only good things to come to us, bad things to go away. So when Bhagwan said in this mantra, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, means we have to learn to take the life as it is presented to us. So this boy asked Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi, Bhagavan, what is meditation? This meditation has become a big pandemic around the world. Any Tom, Dick and Harry wants to do meditation. Once I was traveling in Mumbai from Dahisar to Mumbai by train, and it is maybe about half an hour ride in the train. Daytime, hardly any rush. Morning and evening there is rush. So when I was going, one boy got into the train. He saw me. Whenever people look at me, they remember questions because I am a questionable personality. And they are doubtfuls, full of doubts. So he asked me, Swamiji, please tell me meditation. I kept quiet. He said, please hurry up. I am going to get down next station. So before the next station comes, you tell me what is meditation. I said, I'll tell you when your station is 2 minutes away, you tell me. So he said, now it's only 2 minutes. I said, get down, go to a chemist shop, buy a bottle of sleeping pills, empty the whole bottle in you, and thereafter you will be permanently in meditation. See? Meditation, meditation. So this child also asked, Maharaj, please tell me what is meditation? Now, Bhagavan Ramaharshi, his unique way of telling the things, not the same mechanical way. So he said, look here, this is the time for our breakfast. Let us go and have breakfast. So the child also went with him. And that day it was dosha. So Bhagavan used to sit on the floor. Next to him this child sat. Dosha was served. Prayers are done. Then Bhagavan told, you will start eating when I say Om, and you will stop eating when again I say Om. Understood? Yes. And then everybody started eating. Bhagavan also started eating, but he did not say Om. Now this child was in a fix, whether to eat or not to eat, because he has not told Om. So, dosha, Om, dosha, Om, dosha. Everybody was enjoying. And this child was in a frustration what to do. After some time, then Bhagavan said, Om. Now he had a fear. While eating, again if he says, Om, I have to stop eating. So he was, grabbing. And when his eating was over, then Bhagavan said, Om, he stopped. His full fill he had. Then Bhagavan asked him a question. Where was your attention? Was it on dosha or on Om? How beautiful question is. Where was your attention? You have come to eat dosha, but you are told unless Om is said, you cannot eat. So where was your attention? And the child said, my attention was in both the places, dosha as well as Om. He said, this is meditation. Whatever we have to do in our life, do it cheerfully, happily. But be in tune with Him. That is meditation. Meditation is not an act to be done. See, friends, all those who do meditation, half an hour meditation, rest of the day frustration. See? Therefore, I am not in favor of meditation. Undoing meditation. See? Whenever we do something, what does it mean? See? If something is at a distant place, then I have to go there to get that object. So action needs that you have to cross distance. Then if something is dirty, we have to wash it, clean it. If something is dirty, then cleaning action is required. If something is incomplete, then action is required to add something so that it becomes complete. See? If it is not there, action is required to create. 4 principles. So, when we are doing meditation, are we going and crossing distances to reach God? Number 1. Are we creating God? He is not there through meditation. 3. Is there anything incompleteness in God that we have to do something? 4. Is there any impurity in God that we have to clean it? See how important it is. Then we have to live in meditation. Like, do we do waking? No. We are in the waking experience and then do the things. Do we do dreaming? No. We are in the dream experience, then go through good and bad experiences. Do we do deep sleep? We don't. We are in the deep sleep and then we snore. Try to snore now when you are awake. You cannot. So, waking is not done, dream is not done, deep sleep is not done. Why do you do meditation? So we are living in waking experience, we are living in dream experience, we are living in deep sleep experience. Similarly, we have to live in meditation. देखो महाराज, now waking is limited to waking experience. All achievements and failures of the waking have no entry in other experiences. Dream, deep sleep. Dream experiences only during the dream state, not beyond. Then deep sleep experience is only during the deep sleep. Okay. Then what is meditation? Meditation is that experience which permeates in and through waking, dream, deep sleep, and yet it is beyond that. That is living in meditation. In Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter, Bhagavan tells us not to do anything. He points our attention. यतादित्यगतं तेजो जगद्भासेतेऽखिलं यच्चन्द्रमसि यच्चाग्नौ तत्तेजो विद्धिमामकं गामाविश्य च भूतानि धारयाम्यहमोजसा पुष्णामि चौषधी सर्वा सोमो भूत्वा रसात्मकः अहं वैश्वानरो भूत्वा प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः प्राणापानसमायुक्तः पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधं सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टः मत्तः स्मृति ज्ञानम अपोहनञ्च. And therefore, sarvaihi vedaihi aham eva vidya. Not done. Recognize. Come to realize. It is not an action. See, friends. So what we have to do? Now we have to train ourselves in a proper adjustment of focal length. And therefore Bhagavan begins, Yat adityagatam tejaha tat tejo vidyamamakam. What you see, the light and energy in the sun, that is the God. Focus attention on him. But then evening and night, Yat chandramasi. I am also expressing through the moon. But if it is the Amavasya, then Yacha Agnau. Do you smoke bidi? Yes. Take out your lighter. There I am. Then he comes further. Gama Vishyaja Bhutani. Gam in the Prithvi, in the earth. I enter the earth and support by my ojas the life principle through all vegetations, crops, etc. So he is the sun, he is the moon, he is the fire, he is the earth, all the five elements. Then aham vaishvanaro bhutva praninam deham ashritaha. So when we eat food, who is digesting? He alone is digesting. Pranapana samayukta pachamyannam chaturvidam. 4 types of foods I digest. So now we have to remain in this awareness that if we are doing or if we are living in meditation, the first thing that should happen, we wake up before sunrise. Those who wake up after sunrise, in the next life, they become bed bugs. So next time you see somewhere bed bugs, Mama, Papa, how are you? I am coming next life. Lazy fellows. And these lazy fellows want to do meditation. See? Friends, when we begin our day early in the morning, we are in an inspired mode. See? In Bhagavad Gita, what Bhagavan Krishna told to Arjuna, the first instruction he gave, Klaibhyam masmagam partha na etat tvai upapadyate. Do not lead a life of laziness. Remain inspired every moment. If we begin our life in an inspired mode, then we are living in meditation. Otherwise, again it is Monday. Why Monday comes? Only there should be Friday, Saturday. TGIF, how inspired we are. Friday is coming, Friday. That inspiration is needed to begin our day. That is living in meditation. See? We come out of the sleep without any difficulty. In Upanishad, there is a mantra, Uttishtata Jagrata Prapya Varan Nibodhata Kshurasya Dhara Nishita Durtaya Durgam Padastat Kavayo Vadanti. The mantra is Uttishtata, meaning get out of the bed. Jagrata, then become awake. Coming out of the sleep is never a problem. Problem is coming out of the bed. See? We keep on tossing on the bed in the morning, although the sleep is over. So we keep on sleeping on the back, then the back starts paining, then we come on the left side. Like, dosha, first of all, do like this thing, then give you then like this thing. And ultimately, then we come into Bhujangasana. And then there is a pressure on the stomach. Then by nature's call, we get up naturally. That disgusting life. I want to learn meditation. See, friends. Nayamatma balahini labhya. It is not for the weaklings. We have to begin our day in an inspired mode. Like many people ask us, Swamiji, you get up so early in the morning, what do you do? I also get up, but then I sleep again. What do you do? See, friends, therefore, the more we become aware that the waking is during the waking, dream is during the dream, deep sleep is in deep sleep, is there any factor which is in and through all? Waker does not have entry in the dream and the deep sleep. Dreamer does not have entry in the waking and the deep sleep. Deep sleeper does not have entry in the waking and the dream. Now we make statements. I had good sleep, but in between I had bad dreams. Who makes this statement? Recognizing this principle is living in meditation. A waker cannot make this statement, I had a good sleep, because he was not there. A waker cannot make a statement, I had bad dreams because he was not there. The dreamer cannot say, I had good sleep, he was not there. The deep sleeper cannot say because he was not sleeping. He was observing the sleep. Like we observe, waker observes the waking experiences, dreamer observes the dream experiences. Similarly, the deep sleeper, Prajna, he also observes the deep sleep. He doesn't sleep. Then the question comes, who makes this statement? This experience of yours at this moment is living in meditation. See? So we start observing and experiencing the divine presence. Starting from the sun, we have come up to the stomach. Everywhere he alone is. See? Sarvasya chaham hrudi sannivishtaha. Last one comes. So, aham vaishvanaro bhutva praninam deham ashritaha. So, Bhagwan is Vaishvanara and who is helping in digesting the life, the food. So, if we are aware of him, then we keep on dabao, and afterwards, aaj jara zyada hi ho gaya. And inside that poor Krishna having a big kadai and food is coming and he's doing it. After some time he stops. Thank God he stopped now eating. And again 1 kilogram of ice cream comes. Ram. Living in this awareness is living in meditation. I never say I am a man. I never say I am a man. But when I talk, for example, in Hindi, so there the gender changes according to the verb changes according to gender. So in Hindi, what I will say, मैं जा रहा हूँ. What does it mean? I am living in this awareness that I am a man. By mistake also, I will not say मैं जा रही हूँ. Living in this awareness is living in meditation. See, friends. So if we are living in awareness, then there will be a natural control over our eating. Extremes are easy. See? Eat or eat, or don't eat at all. It's not difficult. What is really challenging is eat all the 3 times, but have perfect control how much we eat each time. See? Our approach is when we sit for food as if it is the last supper, the bow. You are going to get again after 2 hours. No, but I liked it, therefore the bow. And after every food, oh, aaj jara zyada hi ho gaya. Every time the same story. See, friends, Bhagavan says, Yukta hara viharasya, yukta cheshtasya karmasu, yukta swapnavabodhasya, yogo bhavati dukkha. Meditation is free from miseries if we are observing the balancing in our life. Yukta ahar, eat instead of suffering. See, the other day I went somebody's place, I think her Vidya's place only. Amiji, you are coming, and that day it is Ekadashi. What do you observe? I said, South Indian Ekadashi I like. Except the white rice, they eat everything on the earth. So, I observe Ekadashi. I said, I don't observe Ekadashi, I eat everything. Oh, very good. Now see, Ekadashi, if you go to the North Indian Ekadashi, like Maharashtra, Gujarat, Marwadi, Ekadashi means contemplation on what we are going to eat tomorrow. Only one theme, nothing else. So what is happening? Instead of food going in the stomach, it goes in the head. Constantly thinking about food. Then what do you follow? I have got a very simple rule. Keep the stomach full, head empty. Our stomach is empty and head is full. क्या खाऊं? क्या खाऊं? मेरा सर खाओ. See, friends, युक्ताहार विहारस्य युक्त चेष्टस्य कर्मसु. Either we are so much involved like workaholics, or else, no, I will not do Sabbath. So जाएंगे. No. Life must have a perfect balance. See? Such a person will understand now what I am telling. See? Harish is taking me every day in the morning for nice walk. See, when I come to other countries out of India, this is the luxury for me to go for a walk in the morning. Because in India, I got 2 talks, morning, evening. So I am booked. And there, daytime, you can't go anywhere for a walk. Everywhere, so much of rush and crowd, you just can't go. So here I enjoy my walking. Now, why we go for walk or exercise? We have to take care of the health of the body. So by body, we are doing 2 things. We work by the body, and second thing, we work on the body. See? Working by the body is earning our bread and butter. You have your jobs you do, and that is working by the body. Working on the body, you go in the morning for a running. Where do you reach? Nowhere. Then why are you running unnecessarily? No, no, no. I do exercise so that the body remains healthy. If this principle is clear, don't answer this question what I am going to ask. Everybody has got the same reply. What we have done to take care of our mind as working on the mind. We even do not know what is the meaning of working by the mind and working on the mind. Have you ever thought about it? We know only one thing about mind, complaining. Swamiji, whenever I sit for meditation, very terrible, dirty thoughts come. What should I do? Don't do meditation. Relax. No, but my guru told do meditation. Then do meditation. No, but bad thoughts come. Then don't do meditation. You decide what you want. See, friends, those who are complaining about mind, they are not yet born as spiritual seekers. We have to mind our mind. Nobody can do it for us. See? If I am not healthy and I had to take this Ayurvedic medicine, do you know what is Ayurveda principle? Ayurveda principle is they give you such a bitter, bitter medicine to avoid the next dose. You say, I am okay now. Better to suffer than take that terrible medicine. See? So I don't like that medicine. Then I tell my wife, honey darling, look here, that good jar is, I don't like, will you please take on my behalf? And that dumb will take also. But your disease will not go. Friends, we have to live our life, we have to die our death, we have to lead our spiritual life. There is no proxy on the spiritual path. It is by the one to the one, all alone, without feeling lonely in life. Friends. So what is working by the mind and working on the mind? Working by the mind is default settings. many years before, I was in somebody's house, and they had imported NRI parent from UP, Bihar somewhere, not much educated. So all the time after me, Swami, what are you doing? I said, look here, I'm doing my work, don't disturb me, okay? Okay, I will not disturb, I will simply stand and watch you. What can you do? I had to stay in their house, take food. So I had to silence. So I started my laptop. That time I had a default settings. That when I open my laptop, Ganesh ji will come on the screen, and then the mantra will come. Ganesha mantra will come. Hare, Swamiji, your computer is also spiritual? What to talk to that person? Default settings. About everything, our default setting is we have a comment. About everything. Oh, how the greens, how beautiful the greens. But I don't like red. But that is everything we have to comment. That is default setting. Friends, living in meditation, we interact with the world through words. Interaction comes only from the mind. When we are in deep sleep, our mind is enfolded and kept below the pillow. And therefore, in deep sleep, we are nobody. See? Suppose somebody is snoring away loudly, and if the other person says, see, his fellow is Kumbhakarna or what? He will not react because he is not listening. So what is the working by the mind is non-stop, uncontrolled reactions on everything and being. Working by the mind. And the reactions are two types. I like it, I don't like it. This is good, this is bad. See, friends. Therefore, if we want to live in meditation, we have to recognize this, that we are working by the mind. We have not yet started working on the mind. Now, how to control this? Only by understanding, proper understanding. Nothing to do. See? Mind expresses as words. Be very attentive. Mind expresses as vision when coming out of the structural eye. My glasses are not seeing you. There are eyes behind the glasses. The eyes are not seeing you. There is a mind behind the glasses. So when mind comes out of the eye, it is called vision. When the same mind comes out of the ears, it is called as hearing ability. When the same mind comes out of the nose, it is called as pokeability, poking ability. Think. And in the same manner, when the mind comes out of the organ of speech, then it is called words. Therefore, if we have to learn, then we must not be a victim of default settings of the mind. Default setting means we are working by the mind. We are not working on the mind. So what again go back to our happy mantra that you heard. Dekho, suno, mat bolo. See, hear, no comments. Mind remains as mind. It has not fallen to the next stage called as speech. And all the problems of the world begin because of the words. Friends, so when we are dealing our life, day-to-day life, we have to follow two techniques for living in meditation. Number one, we must stop talking to ourselves. To others, talk what is required, but to oneself, stop talking. Then the mind has not fallen to the next degree of degradation, the words. It is something like electric energy has come up to the filament, but it is not switched on. You will not get additional bill for the electric current. It is not manifesting. Similarly, mind is the infinite energy. Hey friends, one American lady, she attended one of the international yoga conference where I was also there. After my talk, everything was over. She said, I am writing a book on mind, so I want to have something with you. But now I had to catch my flight. When I go to USA, I'll call you and then you tell me. I said, okay. She called me. Here day, there night. I said, at night I don't talk. So call me when it is day here. So she called next day. Then she said, I am writing a book on mind. So tell me in short, what is the understanding of mind according to Eastern philosophy, according to yoga, Vedanta, etc.? I said, I'll tell you both, Eastern and Western philosophy. Western people talk about mind as an unhealthy instrument for the betterment of the psychiatrist, psychologist, and psychotherapist. Western approach to mind. We talk about mind as infinite potentiality, which is dormant in everyone, which can be invoked. That is mind. See, friends, we have got infinite potentiality, but that potentiality is wasted because we did not mind our mind. See? If we are pumping the water to go up in a tall um, container, a big tank, and if that pipe is holy, the expected amount of water will not reach the top. Because of the holes, the water will leak out. In the same manner, our infinite potentiality leaks out through 5 sense organs and 5 organs of action. Control them. Living in this awareness is living in meditation. So, two things. First, we are told you, do not talk to yourself. So, mind has come up to the bulb, but there is no switch on. Because reactions begin with words. And this, we have trained our mind that we have to talk, we have to comment, we have to advise, we have to suggest. Is it necessary? So it comes from within. And when the pressure builds up, see, and then you talk. See, I should not say, but our neighbor's daughter-in-law is far better than our daughter-in-law. Are Maharani, when you know, you should not say, why don't you keep your mouth shut? Like when, the vomit comes, you can't hold it. Boli diya. See, my friends, living in meditation is this. Not half an hour meditation, rest of the day frustration. No. 24/7. And this can be achieved by the first step. Learn to spend time with yourself, and the technique is start with 1 minute. For 1 minute, sit wherever you are and do not talk to yourself anything. Simply sit. If we can do it for 1 minute, we will be able to achieve it for a longer period. But normally, comment what I hear from the people, Swamiji, it is okay, but very difficult. Complain. See, has anybody ever complained? Earning money is very difficult, yaar. I am not going to earn money because we have got value for the money. So we earn money above the table, below the table, around the table, behind the table. Because what money value? In the same manner, if we have value for our life, work on this technique. See, I call this is my special yoga. I call this as commode yoga. In the morning, when you go and do prana pratishtha on your commode, till your job is done, don't talk to yourself. Give it a try. And then to continue it, learn from the kids. When a child is born, he is lying on the back and he sees, hey, everybody is walking here. How can I can't walk? So he looks here and there and he says, oh, they are walking my legs. Okay. And then he starts moving his legs in the air. Oh, I think this is not the right way. I think I must do something. He doesn't go and ask his mummy, mummy, when you were a baby, how did you start learning walking? No. He discovers his own techniques. You find out your own techniques all the time, how to do, what to do. No, work on it. See? Then the child slowly turns, comes on the stomach, and again starts struggling. Not maja nahi aaya. Then he comes on the knees and the palms, slowly, slowly. Hey, better than earlier. Then he takes the support of the wall or the curtain, gets up and puts the first step and falls. Imagine a child, because he has fallen at the first step and therefore he gives up. Will he ever be able to learn walking? That perseverance is living in meditation. Complaining is the simplest way. Therefore, our Mahamantra, living at zero complaint level, no complaints. So when this part is taken care of, then we stop talking to ourselves. And by this, one day, by God's grace, we come to discover. What is that? Before we talk to anybody on any topic, on any issue, default settings, before we talk to anybody on any issue, ask a question to yourself. Is it necessary to talk? 99% cases, we will reply to ourselves, no need to talk. These two factors put together, we are not allowing the mind to fall. It is held in tune with the divine. See, friends. But then people will say you are dumb. People, do you think they are calling you wise? Now also they are calling you dumb only. They don't tell, that's it. कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे. People will say something or the other. If you start dancing with the people's comment, you will not be able to survive in this world. Like when I moved, one girl on Bombay airport, she said, Swamiji, you are going with this funny kind of dress. Now it is common. Earlier, maybe 30, 40 years before, when I was on the airport with my this clothes, lungi and thing, and then my wooden khada and all that. Swamiji, it looks so horrible, you know. You put on pant, shirt, you look so smart with that nice, you got lovely hair and you are so smart. And you put this funny dress, you know, people look at you. I said, I want the people to look at me. I'm not afraid, I'm not ashamed. Friends, we have to be proud of our own being without having a pride. See? Otherwise, in this world, we cannot survive. So these two things put together becomes living in meditation. The first is spend time in a day, each time 1 minute. If you do 5, 10 times, it will together become 10 minutes. Then slowly increase the stamina. Make it 2 minutes. And then, while moving in the world, is it necessary to talk? And many a times we talk about our past or about anything. What are our plans? When we are not asked. This principle, this Maha Mantra, who asked you? I got in Badrinath. After morning, 4 o'clock darshan, we came down to one Amma's place. Very great divine Amma, she is no more now. So that time I was pretty young. I said, Mama, I have decided no more lectures, enough is lecture. So she started laughing. I said, what is there to laugh? They said, such a beautiful joke. We must laugh, is it not? Say, what joke it is? She gave me this mantra. Who asked you whether you want to give talk or not? Did Narayana ask you? No. Did I ask you? No. Whose question you are answering? It's a great thing. You keep on talking, unnecessary. Maunam Vyakhya Prakatita Para Brahma Tattvam Yuvanam Varshishthante Vasadrushi Ganaihi Avrutam Brahmanishtahi Acharendram Karakalita Chinmudramananda Rupam Swatmaramam Mudita Vadanam Dakshinamurti Mide. This is Dakshinamurti. The more we live our every moment in awareness. So we are not sitting only in meditation, half an hour meditation, a whole day frustration. No. We are dealing our duties, whatever is to be done. Upanishad says, Kurvanne veha karmani jiji visheshatakam sama evam tvai na anyata asti nare na karma lipyate. Kurvanne veha karmani jiji visheshatakam sama. Live every moment 100%. If you take the traditional translations, it is said there, doing your duty, you should desire to live 100 years. I am not in favor of the translation. Upanishad will never ask us to live 100 years as a burden to the world. No. Live 100% every moment. Instead of adding years to the life, add life to every moment. See? The whole life will change. Otherwise, some frustrated people ask them, how are you? जिंदा है, मरो. See? We ourselves make our life miserable. Babuji, have you finished your food? They throw something, I eat. This kind of self-pity is insulting the God in us. As much we should have respect for others, equally we must have self-respect. Self-respect is different than arrogance. Nobody can take us for a ride. See? Simplicity doesn't mean we are dumb. No. See? Kurvanne vehe karmani jiti visheshatigam sama. And in this manner, when we are fulfilling all our duties, when we are able to lead our life in such a perfect balance, dosha, om, dosha, om. Attention must be in both the places. See? And the question is, how do we know whether we are leading this life or not? Number one, we don't get hurt. See? Our life is like a bumpy ride. See? I'll tell you one example about this. Once it happened in probably New Zealand. My friend, his daughter, and me, we are going for a walk toward the sea. We have to go down. So his daughter, about 20 years. So she says, Swami, let's go down. See how beautiful it looks there. I said, look here. I am not coming down. You go and come back. See how beautiful it looks. Come. I said, do you know what looks beautiful is never beautiful? What do you mean? I said, for example, you look beautiful. Next 3 days, she did not talk to me. He gets so carried away. See, friends, living in meditation therefore means do not become extraordinary. Remain ordinary. You don't have to prove anything to anybody in this world. This also I told over some of my talks. One lady, a German lady, she was driving me in England, and from the airport to the church where I had to give lecture. And to cut the story short, we reached there very late, 1 hour, finished my lecture, had tea, coffee, then we had dinner, and after the dinner, I was watching the BBC documentary on Himalayas. So that lady told me, Swamiji, now you go and sleep, you must be tired. I said, look here, Mama, as long as I don't take Narsimha avatar, is good. Don't dictate me, I'll do what I want, okay? No, Swamiji, I don't mean that, but you must be tired. I said, I'm not tired. He said, this is my question. How come you are not tired? You are flying for 9 hours from Bombay to here. And then we have been driving for 3-4 hours to reach the place. We finish a lecture again, 1.5 hours. You spoke to so many people. You have finished dinner. Yet you are not sleeping. How come you are not tired? I said, don't worry about me. No, I want to be like you. I get tired for no reason. How it is possible? I said, first of all, not possible. Why? No beard. Longer the beard, confirmed is the wisdom. Short beard is the doubtful wisdom. No beard. Amiji, please. I say, look here, Mama, your whole life is a struggle on two fronts. One front is you want to prove something to somebody. Whole life is this. You want to prove something. And second thing, we want to justify everything. Remove these two things, you are relaxed. See? I am not like others, waking up very late. I wake up early morning and again go to sleep. Now, I am not like others. They eat non-vegetarian. We eat only outside, not at home. To whom are we trying to prove and what? And who cares for us? Friends, we have to be answerable to our own conscience, not to the world. Then we are leading a meditative life. And the result of this meditative life will be only one. We are at peace with ourselves. We are not a problem to ourselves. We will see Atmaiva Atmano Bandhu Atmaiva Ripuratmanaha. We are our friend and we are our enemy. If our mind is ruling over us, then our mind is our enemy. If we are ruling over the mind, then the mind is an asset. Most of the people who suffer is only because for them mind is a liability. Today Harish was telling me, Swamiji, here there is a new thing come, the mental health. Everything is there. They have got all the luxuries and they are luxuriously miserable. They have got all the comforts, they are comfortably miserable. Hare Ram, 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 Ram. See? God has given everything so beautiful. Why not we celebrate life? Instead of that, we calibrate. Don't calibrate. See? When we thus become aware, then is our life fulfilled? And therefore, now the last verse which I want to quote from Bhagavad Gita, Sarvasya chaham hridhi sannivishtaha mattaha smriti jnanam apohanancha vedaisya sarvai aham eva vedyaha vedanta krut veda videva chaham. See, so where we have to see God, we started from sun, moon, fire, earth, food, stomach. He is not only Petu, he is also in our heart. And because of him, all the four experiences are possible. Smriti, dream, Jnanam, waking, Apohanam, deep sleep, and Chakarat, samadhi. All four experiences are because of this aham. So the question which I ask you, who makes this statement that I had a good sleep but some bad dreams in between? It is made by the one who is in the waking without becoming a waker, who is in the dream without becoming a dreamer, who was in the deep sleep without going to sleep. Sarvaihi Vedaihi Aham Eva Vidyaha. Vedya means worthy of knowing. What is worthy of knowing is this. And it is said Vedya knowing, not doing. And at the end, Bhagavan Krishna says, Iti guhyatamam shastram idamuktam mayanaga etad buddhva buddhiman syat krutakrutyascha bharata. Etad buddhva, having recognized your divine nature, not by doing anything. Etad buddhva. What is the meaning of meditation? Is it an action or is it an experience? See? Love can be both action as well as experience. A boy and a girl, they love each other. There it is an action. I love her. Then what happened? I have fallen in love with her. Arre, arre, arre. You fell down. What is the wound? Wound is marriage. Then suffer throughout life. Because love is an action. Now the mother also loves the child. But there it is not an action. It is a noun. And therefore, a boy falls in love, the mother rises in love because it is an experience. Meditation also is an experience, my friend. It is not an action. If you do meditation, I guarantee you will have headache throughout life. Relax. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. In Yoga Vashishta, Bhagavan Ram is told by Vashishta ji, hey Ram, you do meditation, that is your problem. See, undoing everything is doing meditation. Unbecoming anybody is remaining in meditation. But somehow or the other, crash course in meditation, first level meditation, second level meditation. See? Don't get carried away by all those gimmicks. It has no meaning. Lead your life cheerfully, happily, and in that, don't forget him. Om dosha, Om dosha. Remain, do this japa. Om dosha, Om dosha, Om dosha. You remember Paramatma. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.